Hello, it is the 240 podcast. I'm Chris.
And I'm Julie.
Hey, you know what the worst anxiety is?
No,
You know when you're like pooping on the toilet and your phone's on 1%?
I can't relate.
You've never had your phone on 1% when you're pooping on the toilet?
I don't poop that often.
What? What about like when you're peeing on the toilet and then no, that's not the same. You've never gone to the toilet and had to poop and your phone's on 1%?
No, I bring my laptop.
Well, okay, your laptop 1%?
No,
No? What?
because my laptop dies at like 50%.
Strange. Anyways, let's get into this podcast. Cue the music. La 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 la. This is the Chris and Julie podcast. I'm gonna cry.
Do you remember what it was like when, like, right before the corona started and, like, that quarantine happened?
Yeah.
Did you really think it was gonna be, like, the last day of school?
No. I'm usually that kind of not what's it called?
Pessimistic.
Like I'm usually like everybody's overreacting, like it's not gonna be that big of a deal.
Yeah.
I was that person.
Do we
But
have...
this time I was wrong.
It was on a Friday, right? Our last day?
Friday the 13th.
Oh, right. Oh, that was such a good
Yeah.
day.
I feel like nobody pays attention to how it was a Friday the 13th.
I know, that's so freaky.
Like that's such a big that's a big
I
deal.
should have wrote that in my
And
diary. That's so interesting. I could be like the next
Yeah.
Anne Frank, the Asian.
It was so like sad. Like none of the teachers knew what was going
Yeah.
on.
I felt so
And then
bad.
yeah, I remember my English teacher, he was like so like sentimental about it. I was like, Jesus, we're not dying.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you knew. You probably did, but my science teacher, she was like tearing up and
Yeah, I remember.
yeah, she's the cutest lady ever, and I just wanted to cry. She was so cute. She was like, "I'll see you guys, or when we have online classes." I was like, my heart was love breaking. She's so adorable.
See, I don't get that though.
What?
That's just overreacting. Like
Yeah,
we're
I
all
know.
gonna see each other
I
again.
think she was just stressed out though, because like she had so much work to do.
I can see that.
Yeah,
It was probably super stressful for the teachers.
I feel bad for the seniors. Like we're so lucky as juniors,
I guess.
cause like
But you know, if you think about it, like this was supposed to be the season for sports teams to have their recruitments and stuff and have like
Oh.
colleges come look at them, see them play. They can't do
Yeah.
that because of Corona.
so the dumb kids aren't going to college, are they? The sporty
The
ones.
dumb kids aren't getting their scholarships.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We're not saying all dumb people play sports,
Yeah,
but you know,
those who wanted.
there's those people who are like rich and then they get like scholarships even though their academic standing is super low. They just
Yeah.
like get into schools because they're good at sports.
Exactly. Well, too bad. I'm kidding. I feel bad for them. I feel bad for everyone. This corona's hit people really
Yeah, I
bad.
feel bad for everyone.
Like,
But juniors, it really sucks, you
why
know?
for us?
I don't know, just the uncertainty of the uncertainty of college and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of vibing because, like, we're all, like, in it together, you know? And it's, like,
Yeah.
I'm just worried for our senior class how they're going to pay for, like, prom and stuff. They had to cancel our junior banquet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And since I'm on, like, the funding or the helping committee, I'm going to be dragged down with them. Yay.
Yeah, we're talking about our senior class or we're seniors now, technically.
That's so weird to think of. Oh my gosh.
I know.
Like, I literally remember 6th grade. I met Chris, like, on 6th grade not Memorial Day. Orientation. Yes. She was so cute and tiny, and I approached you, right?
I approached you.
No.
Yeah, I was like, "Hey, are you?" Because I knew
Really?
you and knew you. And then I saw your name or something, and I was like, "Are you?" And
Are
then
you for real? I swear I came up to you. I was like, "Are you Korean?"
no, I think I came up to you.
Oh.
I trust myself.
Yeah,
more
I
because
know.
of
I
your
trust
faulty
you more
memory.
too.
Before this podcast, we have a notes page where we put topics of the podcast that we kind of want to talk about just in case we run out.
Yeah.
And Julie put down a topic and it said last day of coronavirus. And she was like, "Did you put that down?" And we checked the edit history. We argued about it for like a minute or two.
I swear I did it. I was like, wow, Chris
Julie
is so
wrote
stupid.
it.
Yeah, I wrote it. But see, it's not because I'm dishonest. It's because I genuinely don't remember.
Yeah, okay. When when you first started saying, like, I genuinely don't remember. I thought you were straight up lying. Sometimes I still think you're straight up lying because it's just, like, unbelievable how, like, easily you
I
forget things.
know. Yeah. It's crazy. Like when I had something in my hand, my brain won't actively process what's going around until I tell
Was
it.
it always like that
I think
when
so.
you were younger?
It's just I never thought about anything. My brain doesn't think like subconsciously work. Like when you're just walking down the hall, I don't pick up anything other than the fact that I'm walking down the hall. I won't think of anything else. So if something happens to me while I'm walking down the hall, I'll forget it. Or like if I was holding something or like pick something up, I'll forget it.
I think that's a result of our like age now, like our media being
Oh
so like
gosh.
focused on social media and stuff like that because you're internalizing all your thoughts. I've been like trying to figure out like anxiety and stuff like that,
Mhm.
and a lot of it is like if you're not paying attention to you're internalizing your thoughts more than you're externalizing them. So you're not focusing on your environment and things going around you more. You're thinking about like, "Oh, what do people think of me right now?" and stuff
Oh
like that.
dang,
You
that's
know what I
deep.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you should
was
listen to some Jordan Peterson or something like that. Like, just look up his YouTube videos about like anxiety or
yeah.
social awkwardness.
I thought it was just because I was thinking too hard. Like I was too smart for this stuff.
No, it is. I think it is because you're thinking too hard. You're
Oh,
thinking too hard about like yourself and you're not present in the moment.
that makes sense. That's cool.
You know, if you think about it, how much of your time are you actually present? Most of the time, you're multitasking, like on your phone and doing like you're on your phone and doing other things
Mm-hmm.
at the same time. So you'll be cooking, but you're also on your phone, or you'll be using the bathroom, but you're on your
Oh,
phone.
true.
You're not actually present
Damn, that hits
most of the
hard.
time. Yeah, it does. Hey, I was thinking the other day,
Mm-hmm.
you remember how I used to intermittent fast?
I think you still did.
No, not anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was like unsustainable for me and it wasn't
Really?
good. Yeah, so I
Wait,
stopped.
why
And
was it
it probably
unsustainable? What were your eating times?
um it was I started at like 8 and stopped at 4.
Oh, dang. You woke up
Yeah,
that
so it was
early?
during school.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, yeah.
can you define what intermittent fasting is for anyone who
Yeah,
doesn't
so
know?
basically, if you don't know what intermittent fasting is basically you there's 24 hours in a day, so you set a certain amount of hours that you have an eating window. So for
Mm-hmm.
example, in mine, I think it was
8 hours?
16:8. Yeah, 8 hours of eating. So
Yeah.
I would start around 8 and end around 4 or 3.
Hmm.
So sometimes it would be 7 or 9, but generally it was around 8, and then the rest of the day, the rest of the 16
Mm-hmm.
hours, you fast. So you don't eat anything. You can drink water and stuff like that, but you
Mm-hmm.
don't eat anything.
Can you chew gum?
But no, I don't think so
Darn.
because it has sugar.
Okay, makes sense.
But one time I was like I was I was on my intermittent fasting and my eating time ended at like 4. It was like 8 p.m. at night and I was kind of like biting on my fingers and I was wondering like, "Dang, is this going to ruin my intermittent fasting if I eat my skin?"
Oh my gosh.
So then it led me to think about how many calories are in your skin. So I looked up how many calories are in your skin and I couldn't figure it out. But did you know there's 81,500 calories in a human?
So you're saying if I exercised 1,000 calories off a day for 80 days, I'd be dead?
What?
No?
No, like a human. If you ate a human, you'd be
Oh
consuming
no.
81,500 calories.
You like their hair too?
I don't know. I think I tried to look up how much calories are in human hair, but
Wait, if there's actually calories, imagine how long you could survive in the desert, especially if you're a girl.
yeah, if you just eat your friend.
Oh no, sis. See,
But you know those like YouTubers that are like trying to eat 10,000 calories in a day
oh yeah.
challenge. Just eat your friends. I'm
No.
just kidding.
Actually, I saw a blog post where a guy he got his leg amputated and he asked if he could keep it and then he decided to cook fajitas with his leg and served it to his friends. And they were
Did
okay
you
with
just
it.
say fajitas? Fajitas? Sounds like you're saying something else.
Fajitas. I even take Spanish.
Yeah, you take like
Ceviche,
5 years of
mole,
Spanish.
faj-
Oh my
What'd you
god.
say?
A horse is 200,000 calories. Did you know
Have you
that?
ever eaten
And a
horse?
bear is 600,000. No. Do they even sell horse meat?
Maybe in Asia.
Have you?
No. Wait, what's the weirdest
What?
meat you've ever eaten?
Probably some seafood or something.
Like what?
Like octopus?
Really?
But that's not even weird in our culture. Like other people think that's weird. Asians, it's normal to eat octopus.
Yeah. Have you ever eaten duck?
Oh yeah, duck. I've eaten duck. Peking duck.
Yeah, I like duck. Bro,
I used to not eat it because I had a duck stuffed animal and I was like traumatized as a kid.
Did you name
But
them?
now I eat it. It's so good. Aflac.
Aflac? Your duck?
Yeah, that was my.
Where is that name from?
You know Aflac, the duck, the commercial.
I've never seen that. Like Geico the
You've
bird.
never seen
I mean
Aflac. Aflac.
What the?
Wait, what is it for?
Aflac?
It's like it's an insurance company.
So like Geico. The Geico.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
What animal is Geico? The lizard?
Gecko.
Gecko, yeah. Aflac.
Stupid.
Aflac insurance. Aflac. Duck.
Aflac.
Duck.
The duck used to go Aflac.
What kind of commercials have you been watching? I can't find any of a duck. Oh, just kidding.
AFLAC.
That is no duck. That is a white geese.
Same thing. What's the difference?
I have no clue. Duck versus geese versus goose. Oh, is geese the plural of goose?
Oh my
gosh.
Are you dumb?
There are many
Geese.
geese. And then ducks plural is ducks. Not duck eye or nothing else. Ducks and geese look very similar to each other. Okay? The geese have these kind of it's like pointed, and ducks is like a ruler, like this tall.
Oh my god.
Okay, sorry, I just want to see. Was it a Webkins doll? Your Aflac?
No, it was literally Aflac. Like it had the Aflac.
Oh, it was a real insurance bird.
I don't know where I got it from, but
Do you still have it?
I used to press a button and then I still have it.
Oh, and would it say Aflac?
It used to say Aflac.
Oh, that's so cute.
I know. I used to carry it everywhere with me.
I want to see it. You need to show me one day. I want to see it.
Yeah, I'll show you one day.
Oh, that's so adorable.
But then I still eat duck, so.
Duck is good. It's like, it's not spicy. It's like roasted.
It's chewy, kind of.
Yeah, I like the fat on it. Oh my gosh, I sound like a psychopath.
Really?
Yeah.
I hate animal fat.
I love it. It's so yummy.
Like cow? Do you eat the fat on cow?
You mean on like steak?
Yeah, on steak.
My parents don't let me, but I'll sneak it in if I can.
My parents are like, why don't you eat it?
Really?
It's the opposite for me, yeah. I usually push it aside and they're like, that's food.
Damn.
But I hate eating.
My parents won't let me eat it. They'll hide it on a napkin and I used to grab it.
Why?
Because it's like unhealthy. I don't know, but...
Isn't animal fat good for you?
I don't know. I always wanted to. Like, they'd always cut it out of my steak. And it pissed me off.
I hate animal fat.
I like how chewy it is. And it's like a savory gummy. Like gelatin.
I don't know if it's good for you. Too lazy to read the article.
Yeah, same.
There's a TikTok that my friend sent me. And I want to play it for you.
Please do. Are you going to play in the video for them?
Yeah, how do we do this?
You may not know this, but there are only two ways in which we humans perceive time. And I'm going to ask you a question so you can find out which one you are. If I tell you that Wednesday's noon meeting has been moved forward by 2 hours, do you now think the meeting is at 2 p.m. or at 10 a.m.? If you think it's at 2 p.m., that means that you have the ego-moving perspective of time. You see yourself as moving forward through time. If you now think the meeting is at 10 a.m., this means you have the time-moving perspective of time. You see yourself as stagnant and as time moving forward towards you. Now, you might think that this is insane that someone even sees the world or time differently than you, but it's true. So ask your friends.
That's kind of confusing.
Okay, so you have a meeting on Wednesday at 12 o'clock p.m.
Okay. Noon.
Yeah. So then your boss says, let's move the meeting 2 hours forward.
Okay.
Is it now 10 a.m. or 2 p.m.?
10 a.m.
Really?
Why?
I thought it was 2 p.m.
I don't see it. We're gonna move the meeting.
Can you explain why it's 10 a.m.? Because I remember we had something like this for school, and my teacher said move it forward, and I thought it was 2 p.m. But then everybody was like, oh, so 10 a.m. And then I was like, no way.
I see where you might go with the 2 p.m. forward, like in like if it was like a chess piece. But then like with time, I feel like if I'm in this space and okay, I'm standing here, right? And you're standing across from me. and I'm like, can you pass my water bottle forward? From my perspective, it's becoming this way towards me instead of farther away from me. So forward. It's like going closer to me rather than moving farther away from me.
Oh.
So that's why I would see the time as being sooner, because closer to me than farther.
What's the opposite of forward? Backward? Wouldn't it be more sense to say move the meeting 2 hours back? 2 hours backwards? Then it would be 10 a.m., no?
When you say 2 hours backwards, all I could think about is delaying it and then moving it further back in time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What does that mean
so
about our
interesting.
personalities?
Yeah, he said, so if you think it's 2 p.m., then your ego moving perspective. What is that mean?
Yeah, I
Ego
was
moving?
confused.
What, is ego moving an even in thing?
Ego moving? Does that mean your ego moves it? Ego moving. I'm gonna read it.
An ego moving metaphor, one processes along a timeline toward the future, while time moving metaphor, a timeline is conceived as a conveyor belt upon which events move from the future to past like patches. Oh, so I think it's just basically the way you see time moving. So ego moving, I see a timeline that goes towards the future, and then you see like time is like a conveyor belt where events move from the future to the past.
Oh, that's so interesting. Oh,
That's so interesting.
That's weird.
You know, I think one of my, Catherine is the only one that saw the same way as I did, which is ego moving.
No, yeah, like when he first said it, I was thinking, wouldn't it be 2 p.m.? But then when you think, I was like, nah, I'm tripping. It's forward, so towards me. That's so cool how I'm surprised people see it differently.
Yeah, me too.
That's interesting. Have you always?
Yeah, I always thought it was 2 p.m. I guess I can understand 10 a.m., but I always thought it was 2 p.m.
Yeah, I always see it as 10 a.m. I could barely see 2 p.m.
Hey, if you had unlimited money and you already bought like your parents' mortgages and you paid off everything, then what would you spend it on?
Clothes? Maybe.
Yeah, same.
Plastic surgery.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you go through with that?
Actually, oh, darn it. I wish there was like a temporary plastic surgeon, like boob job.
But you already have big.
No, it's just because I'm chubby. I would move.
Would you actually get plastic surgery? Like, are we just talking about eyes or?
If I had all the money in the world, I think I would get something done. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Or maybe like
That's
a coach.
so scary.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. Because I'm Korean, my mom, it's kind of normalized. Like, a lot of my cousins, not a lot, but some of my cousins got it. And in Korea, like, the people I know, they get it as graduation presents. Like,
yeah, there's Korean ladies I know who get, like, boob jobs and stuff like that.
Yeah. But they usually do their eyes, too, in Korea, especially. Like, double eyelids.
But you know what scares me is, I don't know the percentage of how many, like, boob jobs, like, actually go through unsuccessfully, but the ones that do are super scary.
Oh, yeah. And I know a lot of times, or sometimes, boob jobs can lead to, like, cancer or, like, bad health problems. So maybe just a fat graft from my thighs to here. Probably, yeah, my mom wouldn't let me, but
there's also, like, cases, I don't know the percentage of how many go through unsuccessfully, but, like, when you move, like, fat to different parts of your body, like, there's some cases where, like, your body rejects it.
Yeah, I know.
Fat.
Okay, yeah, I might second think it. Okay, well,
I don't know, I mean, just look at the percentages, the success rates.
If I had unlimited money, I'm going to think about it logically. The first thing I would do, I would buy a bunch of houses and then I would renovate them all. Because then when you have unlimited money, you don't want a job. You don't want to work. But then if I flip houses, I could do something that I like and still get money for it, you know?
True.
Or like buy an island and rent it out, Airbnb.
I think I would tell my family to move.
To where?
Texas.
Yeah, I would buy them a new house.
Buy a car for yourself too.
Maybe buy Netflix.
I would also buy like a gym membership or something, or like a like protein that I've been wanting to buy.
You could buy your whole gym and then hire all new people.
Yeah,
that's so sick.
You could like literally renovate a gym in your house.
Oh, also here, let's make sure we don't sound like psychopaths. I would also donate the money to some poor people and help Yemen.
Keeping that in.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's
unlimited, so.
The thing about that is just, the thing about having unlimited money is like the parts where you actually can't pay for things.
Like
So
what?
like if you like this is so small, but you have the money, right? And you want to donate to a foundation, but now you have to do the research to make sure the foundation is actually good and they're doing what they say they do.
That's why-
Because there's a lot of donations that are like they say they're gonna donate it, but you actually like if you do research, you actually figure out that they don't donate it to where they say they are,
Yeah.
and they kind of twist their words, and that's like so much work.
Yeah, I know. I heard something where if you want to donate, like, if you ever win, like, the lottery, okay, I researched this because, okay, but then, if you donate money to a charity, you shouldn't give them a large sum at once because you don't know what they're going to do with that money. Instead, you should give them small funds.
Yeah, I heard that too.
monthly.
I heard that too. Yeah. I also heard that if you win the lottery, you're not supposed to tell anyone.
Yeah, you're not. You have to try to do it secretly.
I think the state that we live in, you're supposed to tell it, right?
Really?
You're supposed
I
to
heard
say
you could
it?
have it anonymous in our state.
Oh,
Because
really?
because of that.
Maybe it was California.
Yeah, my family, everyone in my church group, our little family groups, they all bought like 8 lottery tickets and we were all decided to split it. And I came up with this whole elaborate plan of how we could all split the money. I mean, we didn't win, but
But yeah, isn't that crazy though? Like if you win the lottery, then you're gonna have so many people. Do you think people would ask you for money?
yes, 100%.
Really?
If you won like the mega ball or like the bigger ones, people will chase after you. You could die. Like they have to hire someone in order to like help them.
That sucks though. I feel like such a big part of winning the lottery is like telling people, you know?
Yeah.
Like guys, I actually won the lottery. That's
I know, but
insane.
some people are literally gonna come after you for money.
Yeah.
Okay, one more thing. If I had unlimited money, I would buy Netflix, and then once I do it, every time they have a movie, I'm gonna play as an extra in it. So I'll just be walking in the back of every single movie on Netflix. Isn't that so bad?
That'd be really funny.
Right?
If and then you just have a montage of you in the back
Of every movie.
Netflix show.
Yeah, exactly. And then
You're just like, hey, I think I recognize that person. Or wasn't that person in the last season?
Yeah. Or like, and then there's like different genres. Like, imagine me showing up in like the old ones, you know, wearing like peasant clothes, and then like one normal person. That's so cool.
And then in the next one, you're the servant of like the princess or something.
They're like, huh? I'm like, I'll be like the grounding point, realizing that it's not fantasy. This is reality.
What?
Never mind. Because then if they keep on seeing me, they'll be like, oh yeah, this is fake. Because she's in everything. So it reminds them.
Yeah, it grounds them to reality.
Yes, that's the word.
I guess that's an interesting way to see it.
And that'd be so cool.
Speaking of Netflix,
Yeah.
I finished watching OBX, Outer Banks.
Outer Banks. Okay, tell me about it. I want to hear your thoughts.
I just think that there were a lot of things. Well, that's the thing about watching movies is I'm that kind of person that's like, that's just realistically not possible, you know? But I feel like for part of watching movies, you kind of have to put that away.
Yeah.
You kind of have to like force yourself to believe that anything is possible.
Did you like it?
I don't know. I don't really have anything to compare it with because I'm not a big show or movie watcher, you know?
It was really interesting,
Like,
though.
You know how people watch Quentin Tarantino and they're like, he's the best movie maker, or that movie was so good, or they can debate whether or not a movie was good or not. I can't do that. Like, I don't really know.
So you just look at a
the
show and you're
criteria
like,
is.
oh, it's a show.
Yeah, I just think like every show is okay or every show is good. You know what I mean? I do think that Sarah, you know Sarah, the
Oh, the girl.
Cameron, yeah, the girl.
Protagonist.
Yeah. Her reason for not having sex or being closed off to people after a certain point was so stupid.
Where she's like, I can't commit because I just run away from people because I can't commit. I was like, okay.
I know, like, okay, if that was a real person, I feel like maybe I'd understand more because there may be like more things like, but her reason was so surface level in the show. She was like, after I have sex, I feel like they might not like me for who I really am, or they'll find out the truth about me. And I'm like, girl, having sex does not make you reveal some part of yourself. Like, it doesn't unlock a different dimension of yourself.
No, it was so funny when she was like to John B, or like, I can't be with you because I'm gonna leave you, and then just don't leave him, and then maybe
like bail, then I'll bail.
Yeah, I was like, this is tripping. She doesn't even have any traumatic experiences to like make her this way.
I know, for real.
It was funny.
And technically, you know, she cheated on Topper technically.
Yes.
On the the Midsummer Festival or whatever it was.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute.
Where she like kind of found out that she didn't like Topper anymore.
Yeah. She didn't.
She should have just told him
Exactly.
straight up.
I felt so bad.
I hate when shows do that.
I know. It's an unlikable characteristic or trait that people do.
Yeah.
Like, just be straight
Like
up.
the show just does that to create more drama.
Yeah.
They do that on purpose.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's an interesting show. I like the adventure. It makes you want to. Like,
I think the vibe,
Yeah,
the
the vibe.
vibe and just like the
unrealistic.
Yeah, the unrealisticness, the unreachable.
Yeah. Like, that's a lot of money.
Characteristic.
Imagine actually finding a treasure map and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Did you watch anything else?
Mulan.
Wait.
Mulan
Where are you
is
watching
so
these
good.
from?
Flix. I watched Mulan from Flixer.
Oh, do you not have Netflix?
Mm-mm.
Why? What happened?
Are we putting this in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Giving back.
I don't know. My family just never got it.
Makes sense.
Probably just like don't want to pay for that.
Is MyFlix free?
I don't even know what it's called. I think so.
MyFlixer or something like that?
I used it once and that was it.
How were the ads? Because our friend said it was...
Oh, it's not that bad.
So the app doesn't work anymore?
After that one time, it stopped working.
Oh.
Because I downloaded it like a pirated Netflix app,
Yeah.
and it's like
We got it from
not actually
TikTok.
Netflix. Yeah, we got it from TikTok.
It was nice while it lasted.
But it worked.
Yeah. You watched all of
it
Outer
has-
Banks on that?
Yeah, I
That's
watched
so
all of
nice.
Outer Banks on it. I know, I finished it in 2 days. Isn't that crazy?
See, I told you.
So
it's
fast.
good like that.
Yeah, I locked myself in my room and
Yeah.
I just watched it all
It
day.
was good. Tell me about Mulan.
Mulan is such a good movie. Julie doesn't agree.
I don't disagree. I just like Mulan with a passion.
Why? I don't understand.
She's just annoying. Like, why can't... I'm sorry, this could come out
When
so
was
bad.
the last time you watched it?
Like, not too long ago. But why couldn't she just, like, get married off to that cute guy? Like, she was pretty in that little dress and everything.
Married off to what guy?
Oh.
Shane?
Wasn't she gonna get married off by the matchmaker?
No.
Oh.
She failed the matchmaker test.
Oh. Yeah, maybe it's been a while.
You should watch it again. It's a good movie.
I don't know. I always thought her she was unappealing because she was so boyish. I didn't like that.
Maybe it's cause like when I watched it, I have like an emotional attachment to it
Yeah.
because I watched it when I was younger. But I watched it again and I loved it even more.
Really? I don't know.
Yeah,
She just
there were
gets me
so many
mad.
parts that I forgot about.
Yeah. I don't like her in a bun. When she cut her hair, I was like, you sure?
Oh, when she was a guy.
Yeah.
Did you think that when you were younger? Because looking at her now, I'm like, yeah, Mulan was not that attractive.
back then,
but
too.
Back then, I didn't even realize it.
Yeah, I guess I've always been a pick and choose kind of kid. Like a very observant, judgy kid.
I don't know. I liked Mulan and Pocahontas. Those were like my
Pocahontas
favorite.
was nice. She was elegant. She was classy. She's amazing.
What was Pocahontas about?
The white guy who
Oh,
came.
it was kind of like Romeo and Juliet, right?
Yeah, the colonizer, and then her dad tried to slap him, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and she
And the
never
grandma
stopped.
tree.
Oh, I don't remember the tree. The talking trees, were they toes?
Yeah, the grandma tree there was a grandma tree that talked.
Did they sing?
I don't know. Yeah. And you see the colors of the autumn.
Oh,
You don't know that song?
nope. You know,
Bro, that's like my favorite
I wish
song.
they made a Korean princess. I know it won't happen, but it would have been nice. They already got Mulan, one of the
That's
East
true.
Asian princesses.
Aren't these movies based on like really morbid like tales?
Oh yeah, like the
like
Grimms.
Cinderella's
Oh,
stepsisters
yeah.
cut her toes off to fit in the slipper.
Ooh yeah, okay, I'm gonna search some up.
And then Little Mermaid was really morbid.
Disney Tales based.
Was Mulan morbid?
Yeah, I think there's not morbid, but there's a sadder story behind it.
Oh wow.
Mulan sad story.
You know, my brother was the first one to tell me about that.
Really? I saw on
Mhm.
Instagram like years ago. What were the Grimm fairy tales? They were like these German brothers who made a bunch of books, right? They weren't for children, but
I
then
don't know.
Disney made it. Okay, the Brothers Grimm, pair of German siblings who created some original tales in the 19th century. Oh my gosh, oh I remember. Yeah, the queen, also Snow White's real mother, not only asked for her heart, but her liver and lungs for that evening's supper. She tried to eat her.
Ew.
Yeah.
What the heck? Also, wait, Hansel and Gretel, what's the original, not the original story, the Disney story?
I don't think there is a Disney story.
Right, right, right. Oh, wait.
What?
Hansel and Gretel is a kid story, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But isn't it about a witch in the forest who wants
Eat
to
kids.
eat them?
Yeah, I remember reading that in my child's book. I was confused.
Isn't that not like a kind of like scary thing for children?
It was. I was traumatized by it. Hansel and Gretel.
Isn't there like a what you call it, a scary movie?
Yeah, they made a real movie based off of it. It in 2020 actually. I saw the trailer.
Oh, really?
It was really scary.
I thought that was like 2 years ago.
I got chills. Nah, it's more recent. Oh wow, they got 64% on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know if that's good.
Isn't that kind of bad?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I'm not a movie person.
Yeah, same. But I know when Rotten Tomatoes gives it a good score, then it's really good, right?
True, true, true.
You know, now that school's over, do you get any more anxiety?
Yeah, sometimes when I have to join Zoom meetings.
Oh. Oh, is it for your internship?
Yeah, I hate joining Zoom meetings. Hate being the first one there.
Oh, do you have to share your
So
camera?
awkward.
Wait, who's the other first person if you're there first?
It depends, because you get put in different groups all the time.
Ooh. Like breakout rooms?
Oh, we do it on Google Hangouts.
Oh.
So it's like they send a link for the first meeting of the day and
Oh, it's every day?
awkward. It depends. Usually it's not every day. For my internship, like I'm doing a leadership program or whatever, and it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Ooh, that's so stressful.
Yeah.
You know what also sucks? Like, in the Zoom meetings, you don't want to be like the last one there when you're clicking leave meeting, and it's just the two of you left. Oh!
It's also so hard to end meetings.
To click the button?
Like, no, it's for when people are like, oh, okay, so I guess there's nothing left to talk about.
Yeah, then it's just like...
And there's that just awkward silence, and I'm always like, can we end the meeting then? Like, I'm always thinking, like, how do you say that nicely? Like, oh, then should we end today's meeting or something like that? But then you're just, like, waiting for someone else to say it. You just sit there in silence, and then someone else goes, oh, wait, I have a question. And then it just, like, it goes on for another 30 minutes. Like, meetings just never end.
Yeah, I know. It's really awkward, too. You can never, like, have the guts to say anything.
I know, it's so much harder to speak on Google or
than
Zoom
in person
because you have to actually unmute yourself.
Yeah.
And then
like when you try talking and then you're like talking your ass off, then you realize you're muted and they're like, you look like a fool.
I've never done that.
I had an interview. I was interviewing someone, and then I was like talking and like asking the question, and then everyone's like, Julie, you're muted. And I was like, it's awkward because then you have to like, I was so ready for it, you know, and you have to like.
Have you ever talked in a Zoom meeting and then got cut off and then everybody just ignores what you said?
Yeah, or where you try talking and then they
just cut you off and you're just like, and then you repeat it again and you get ignored again. That's the
it's
worst.
The worst. I hate talking on Zoom or anything online.
I know. It's so hard. My acapella class, we're super chatty in class, and it's so hard to get us to like be quiet because people are always having side conversations. On Zoom, it's so much different. Everybody's so quiet. It's so awkward.
Yeah. Like with all the classes, all the clubs too, no one will talk.
Yeah, the dynamic just totally changes.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I hate online classes. See, I'd rather just not go at all. Like, it's better to not go.
Same.
Like,
I love, like, skipping Zoom classes.
When we had school, I would skip so many.
I never attended Zoom classes during school. Like, for the first few weeks, I did, and then after that, it's just, yeah. Zoom on class is not fun.
They aren't. You can't even, like, chat with your friends.
Yeah, it's so awkward, because, like, whatchamacallit, for the teachers that don't require you to turn on your camera.
Yeah.
And then there's, like, always that couple students that do, and you're just like, should I turn it on or not?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
bro, it's so funny.
Awkward.
Because whenever, during, like, science, it would just be my teacher and there's one other kid. And then it's, like, the whole class just staring at that one kid or, like, the teacher. And he's, like,
yeah. Oh, my God. Do you ever have that one kid that never mutes their mic? Like, they just don't know how to mute it on or off. And
you hear everything.
It's just always on, yeah. And then you hear their parents yelling at them, or they're yelling at their parents, and they're like, I'm on a Zoom meeting! You're just like...
You're so cute. Yeah. I love that. That's fun. My church, we're having, like, Zoom fellowships. And it's so funny trying to play games over Zoom. We did a scavenger hunt. Like, we went into 2 teams, and then, like, they had to retrieve stuff. It's so cute. They're adorable.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Do you guys do anything?
I tried to. My pastor wanted me to organize Zoom meetings for my grade. And my grade has a very low attendance, so
like
it was hard
turnover
to
rate.
set it up. There was only like 6 people who joined, even though
Oh.
there's like 10 people in our class.
That's still pretty good.
I mean, I guess. It went on for 2 hours, and it was supposed to be like 30 minutes to an hour. And
Wait, how did it last so long?
when there's no structure in a Zoom meeting and there's no like plan, you just go on forever.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you guys talk about? Or was it like games?
We talked about like college careers and like
Wow.
our faith and stuff.
Aw.
And
Wait, was your pastor there or just you guys?
my pastor was leading it.
Oh, that's really nice.
I guess. When you're there, it's kind of different.
Yeah.
When you're there, it's just like, when is this going to end?
Oh.
I hope no one from the church listens to this.
Yeah, I know. Like, okay, so for our fellowship, it's 1 hour of Bible study and then 1 hour of games. And then for the 1 hour of Bible study, I was muted and my camera was off. I went to eat dinner. And then I waited for my friend to text me when the games were starting.
That's so funny.
Yeah, see, I love Zoom for that purpose. Like, okay, that's so bad.
Yeah,
Bad.
No. My internship, sometimes it's like a really small company, so we see the CEO often because there's not that many people, so it's not that big of a deal. It's just like it just happens so because it's a small company, but we all have Zoom meetings with him, right? And he'll just go on, and that stuff is like kind of important. Like I should probably listen more, but he goes on for so long. I literally cook breakfast and I finish breakfast in the time, and then we're still talking after that. I'm like, what are we talking about?
Do they call on you?
No.
Oh, that's so
Sometimes he'll be like, please type in the chat your answers and stuff like that.
Do you?
If I'm not eating and cooking, yeah.
Wait, so what do you do in your internship? Do you just teach kids?
Yeah, so right now I'm going through the training of how to teach a class. And it's kind of nerve-wracking because we practiced teaching the other day. And
To each other?
It's hard. To each other,
What do you teach?
We teach there's different classes that they offer at my internship. So right now I'm teaching the coding and web design class. But it's very like simple stuff.
Do they teach karate?
What?
Did you not see the TikTok I sent in our group chat?
Oh,
that was so
no,
funny.
they don't teach karate.
That would be so funny. I want to see that. I want to join.
Teach karate over a Zoom class.
Yes. The video was so funny. So cute.
What was funny about it?
It was just so cute. All the kids trying to like punch, and then it's like over a screen. It's so stupid, but it's like so cute. Like it's like no purpose. It looks stupid, but they're like wasting their money. But yeah,
they're wasting their money.
Yeah, just to see they could like search it up on YouTube and get money. Like a virtual chop block, you're not gonna like move up belt levels, and they're just like color your screen yellow or red when you move up.
Also, when you have like internet connectivity issues, it's just like
yeah. See, that's why I think when it comes to online lessons, they need to like cut it cheaper, like half of the tuition. That's so expensive.
What do you mean?
Like my SAT classes, they're not making it cheaper. They're making us pay full over online classes.
They should do that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a lot different when you're doing it on Zoom.
Yeah, exactly. Or just in general online, because yeah. I don't want to get into this. But, okay, wait, going back to, you get anxiety over Zoom calls?
Joining them, yeah. And speaking in Zoom calls.
When did you first start having anxiety?
You know how, like, in 7th grade, I had that big fight with my friend group at the time. Before Julie and I were in the same friend group, I was in a different friend group, and they were pretty toxic people. Yeah. And we had a big fight. Yeah. And it was like, I think it was over like Martin Luther King Jr. Day weekend. So we had a day off of school on the following Monday. So the whole argument started on a weekend. So we were all texting and arguing, and just like my hands were shaking and sweating every time I had to argue with them and stuff like that.
What were you guys arguing about? I genuinely don't remember.
It was like my friend asked me to hang out. I'm just gonna call her Sally. Okay. It's not the same Sally from the last episode. I just like using Sally. Sally, she asked me to hang out, and then I was like, yeah, sure, let's hang out. And then she canceled her plans on me, and because she had errands with her mom. Okay. And then the next day, I see her posting on Instagram with other people. So she hung out without me, and she lied to my face.
Okay, but real quick, you didn't tell me, but I was gonna ask you, when was the first time you like experienced like the shaking part? I know we talked about this earlier. You told me about the first time you had anxiety, but you know how we both shake?
So Julie and I both experience like a shaking feeling at certain situations.
But we both...
I think we have different triggers.
Oh, really? Different triggers? I thought we had the same triggers.
I think it depends. Oh, we have one same trigger is public speaking.
Oh, yeah.
I think public speaking, or for me, it's when I'm heated in an argument, I start to shake.
Oh, damn.
Whether it's over text
or
in person. Not with my family, just with people I'm not close with.
Mm-hmm. You shake when you're, like, arguing with them? So if y'all...
Yeah. You know, like, Model UN? That's where it started for both of us.
Me too, yeah. It's crazy. We both had the same triggers. See, if we both just never joined it, imagine, would we, like, get...
I wish I never joined Model UN.
Me too. It was a waste of my time. My 2 weeks that I did it.
Yeah, it was also a waste of my money.
Yeah.
And the people in that club are...
I mean, they're
good at what they do.
Yeah, they are. And good for them.
They gavel all the time and win awards for Model UN, which is really good for colleges and stuff like that. And then it helps them in school and gets them into good colleges, but their personalities are just...
It's not our
not my cup of tea.
Jinx!
Hey. When I, like, public speak, like, if I'm public speaking with a script or presenting for a school presentation, I'm okay with that.
Really?
Yeah, I like doing that kind of stuff.
Oh, I can't present either.
But when I'm doing, like...
Improvised?
When I'm doing, improv, yeah.
Oh, so, like, Model UN.
Stressful
or talking on a mic without, like, anyone.
No, I think just when you have to debate. Because when I do, like, stuff for church and I have to talk on a mic and I have to, like, kind of, like, present, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I guess I just have public anxiety. I have really bad social anxiety.
Me too, though.
But it's weird because I'm extroverted. Like, I love people and spending time with them.
You can be a shy extrovert. That's a thing.
Yeah, I just have social anxiety. I'm really conscious about my whereabouts.
That's what what's his name? Jordan Peterson was talking about.
Really?
How to fix social awkwardness, yeah. You need to convert your thoughts to what's going around you and pay attention to the people you're talking to and look at them and their facial expressions instead of thinking about what they're thinking about you. You know what I mean? Instead of paying attention to, oh, are they thinking I'm weird? Like, stuff like that. Making sure that you're focusing on them and paying attention to them, picking up their vibe, making eye contact, focusing on what's going around you, externalizing your thoughts and not internalizing them.
That's cool. I'll try that, but that's hard.
It is hard.
Yeah.
When you're super self-conscious.
Yeah.
Do you ever get pee shivers?
No. What are those?
I don't know. Like, when you have to pee and then you, like, shake.
Do you get, like, a chill up your spine?
Kind of, yeah.
So, is it, like, while you're peeing, you shake? Or, like...
No, not when I'm peeing. Sometimes when I'm holding it, I don't know why. Sometimes when I'm holding in my pee and then it's that point where it's kind of urgent, but not really. And sometimes I just shake. I, like, shiver.
On purpose?
No, it just happens naturally.
Maybe you have, like, early stages of Parkinson's? Or, like...
What?
A bladder with ADHD? That thing. That's so weird.
I think only guys get it. I don't...
Oh. Really?
I looked it up and it said pee shivers might be due to a sudden drop in body temperature or mixed signals in your nervous system.
Oh my gosh. Is it common?
People have shivers after they pee, but I don't know about before you have to pee.
After they pee? Really? Maybe you just get anxious and, like, you're like, you get a little pee dance because, like...
See, it says some people may experience something known as pee shivers either after urinating or during the release of urine. Mine is before I pee.
Ooh, sis, I think you should get that checked out.
I mean, it doesn't hurt or anything. It actually feels kind of good.
Did you shiver? Oh, that's interesting.
I don't know.
When did you start?
Since I can remember.
Really?
Like, when I was probably really young.
What if it was that traumatic experience when you peed in front of everyone that triggered it?
No, I don't think so. That wasn't really traumatic.
Oh, really?
It didn't scar me in any way.
But you said you... Oh, okay. I'm surprised you're not scarred by it.
You know, I'm more scarred by, like, dumb things. Like, I don't know. Like, things that happen today are more scarring than what happens when I'm younger. Because I feel like when you're younger, everybody has, like, a traumatic learning period. Because you're a kid. You don't know any better.
Yeah.
But when you're older, it's like,
ooh,
she's 16 and she did that.
She peed her pants.
I never peed my pants when I was older, but...
Damn.
Hey, what's your shower routine?
My shower routine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is gonna be really gross. I'm glad no one knows. But during quarantine, I haven't been.
This is gonna be on the podcast.
Okay, yeah, I'm okay. But I haven't been, like, showering that often. Because, like, I don't really do much.
Oh, no. All my friends are like that too.
Yeah. But, like, also, when I don't. See, when I used to have school, if I didn't shower for, like, 1 or 2 days, my hair would get greasy really fast and I'd have to shower.
Mm-hmm.
But now,
Yeah.
it's not bad. And, like, my hair still feels amazing even after, like, couple days. Like,
yeah, I need to get back to that point. I remember I used to be able to go like 4 days before my hair got greasy.
yeah, exactly. And I still feel
Now
great.
it's 1 day.
Yeah, see, when you shower, like, more often, that's...
It's not even because, like, school or whatever. It's just, like, I work out, like, daily now. So I have to shower daily, and it just, like, ruins
You
my
shower
hair.
your hair, too, every day? Like, shampoo every single day?
It depends on how, like, intense my workout.
Wow.
Like, I'll feel it out, but...
Can't you just wear a shower cap when you shower?
Yeah, sometimes I do. Sometimes I just put it in a bun and I don't shower.
Yeah.
But it's...
Because I don't want dry hair. Like, if I shower too often, it gets really hard to maintain and, like, my hair falls out.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. I mean, I'll shower. Don't worry, guys. I'm not gross. Like, when I see people, I'll shower.
No, generally, like, when school's in session or when daily
Yeah.
life or, like, normal life was back in schedule, like, we had good shower routines.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, like, specifically, when you step in the shower to when you get
Oh.
out, like, how does everything go?
Well, it depends on the day, you know? Some days are shaving days. Some days are just, like...
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
There's some days where I want to full exfoliate, you know, feel really scrubby clean. And other days it's just hair and a basic wipe down, you know?
Yeah. For me, do you put on your conditioner before you wash your body or after? Like, do you leave in your conditioner
Okay, so
when you shower?
after I shampoo, I only condition my ends. Because, yeah, once I do that, then I will wash my body except my back and my chest. And then once I wash out the conditioner, then I'll come back and then wash.
Same.
Really?
Yeah, I do that exact same thing.
Yeah, because I don't want to, like, ruin my skin. And then this is, like, the most, like...
because you gotta get the shampoo out of your skin.
Like, my arms won't react to, like, the chemicals, but then, like, my back and my chest will.
Or sensitive.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Like, when I shampoo, too, I don't normally go to the ends. I'll just mainly focus on my head.
I don't think any girl does.
Really?
Does any girl, like, actually shampoo their ends of their hair every shower?
I used to use tons of shampoo and go everywhere. Same with conditioner. But that used so much, and...
It's also just, like, not necessary.
Yeah, it isn't. My hair feels so much better when I don't condition everywhere. Same with shampoo. Shampoo dries out your ends, and then conditioner makes your...
You know what's so nice, though? When your hair is, like, super greasy after, like, a couple days, and then you wash it, and it's, like, super soft, and it feels so good.
Yeah.
That's the best
I also
feeling.
really like the feeling after you shower really well, and you scrub down so well, and you just feel squeaky, like, kiki.
Yeah. And you smell good and everything.
Oh, that's so nice. And you
everything's
want to go
smooth.
out because you smell good in places.
Yeah.
See, I don't like doing that and then staying in, because then I feel like I'm wasting a good
Really?
time.
I love doing that.
Yeah, it's nice, but I found less for
I like
me.
when you have, like, a good workout, and then you shower, and then you just, like, you're squeaky clean.
Are you a morning shower or a night shower?
I used to be an avid night shower, but because I work out in the morning, sometimes it changes. Like, lately over quarantine, I've been a morning shower. But let me tell you, being a morning shower sucks because it ruins your day. Yeah, because I'll do my workout in the morning, and then I'll, like, wash my body, and then my dad will be like, today we're doing yard work. And I'm like, are you kidding? Like, I just washed everything.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
But washing in the morning, you feel refreshed and you're ready for whatever.
Yeah, it really, like, sets your day
Yeah,
up.
exactly.
I don't know. When you shower in the morning, you feel a lot more productive.
I like night showering too because, like, it's like a relaxing shower. It's more like a...
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Like, I used to shower at, like, midnight and then right after. But then you have to wait for your hair to dry.
I hate showering at midnight.
Really?
Because, yeah, you have to wait for your hair to dry, and then you sleep with wet-ish hair. And then you wake up and your hair's all
Yeah,
messed
I
up
hate
'cause
that.
it's
And then it, like, folds like this. Like...
Yeah. Or it's just, like, whack, and you can't style it at all.
I don't know. I don't think guys can relate.
Dude, guys are so lucky. They use the same shampoo, or they use the same, like, wash for shampoo, conditioner, body wash, face
Yeah, I
in
know.
their shower.
See, like, my brother doesn't even have to use conditioner. That's why his hair turned curly, because he just shampoo.
Yeah, guys use, like, bar soap for face
My
wash.
dad, He
So lucky.
Yeah, he used it for
And they have,
hair.
like, perfect skin.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It's
they use
unhair.
it for hair too, and their body.
I said it's unhair. Get it? It's un. But yeah, sorry, that wasn't funny at all. Okay.
I guess that's the end of our podcast.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of more topics to talk about, but we didn't really
We'll
get
save
to
it
this
for
podcast.
the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Cue the outro.
Na, 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 na. This is our outro song.
Get some boots and get some boots and get some boots and get some boots and
Okay.
get. Yay!